Yo, I'm Nez, and I'm back in the whip, dropping another impromptu review on y'all. It's been a while since I did a review out here, but in light of what happened to me today, I thought it was time to actually review something I had bought a while ago, and I should have already done a review of. And had I done the review and actually installed this in my car, my situation might be a little bit better. I'll tell you what we're doing a review of real quick, and then I'll tell you what happened. Today, what I'm doing a review of is the BAM. This is the Kingslim Dual Dashcam D4. Now, this is a 4K dash cam. So it records in 4K in the front and full 1080p in the back. Touchscreen, all that. We'll get into that in a second, but I want to tell you right now, I have this dash cam, which I did a review of a while ago. I'll put the link for that in the description down below. This dash cam I've had in here for several years, and today I got into an accident. I'm here right now. I'm doing this review in front of my kid's school. I'll drop my kid off to I'll drop my daughter off to school this morning. I was in the process of doing it, and as you see, the street that I'm on, it's not the widest street, but it's definitely wide enough. You know, this is where I usually park. I park as close to school as I could possibly can. But as you see there's kind of like a curve coming around the corner there. Well, someone was coming around that corner really fast when I had my back door open right here. I had my daughter in that car seat right there. I had my back door open, and I was standing there, and I was unbuckling her, and while I was unbuckling her, the guy came screaming around the corner pretty fast and hit my car. And while I was standing there, he hit my car and kind of ripped off part of my door panel on my car. So luckily for me, that it just so happens that parked right there was my daughter's actual pre-K teacher. So she was dropping off her child, and because she had to take her other child to an appointment, so she wasn't in today. She wasn't working today. So, but she saw the whole thing happen. So, you know, needless to say, she came and, you know, she was making sure that my daughter was okay and all that stuff. And there's always cops here. So there was a cop right on the corner there who was talking to someone else. So he heard the accident. He didn't necessarily see it. So needless to say, I knew I had dash cam. So I pulled out the footage on this. And of course, the front view of the camera is nice and clear, but the rear view, it was 640p. So it was very grainy. I mean, you could see the guy coming around the corner fast, and you could see the slight movement of my vehicle when he hit me. But you could barely make out like if he was on his phone in the car or anything like that. I don't know any of that information. Basically, you could tell that it was his vehicle, and that's pretty much all you could say. So saying that brought me into this. I bought this a long time ago. I'm going to say probably about 8 months ago, maybe 6-8 months ago, anticipating something like this would happen to where I may need to pull the footage and it might not be clear enough. You get what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, funny how had I done this review back when I got it, I wouldn't even be having this particular conversation with you right now, because I would have the clear footage, the crystal clear footage that I would have liked to have. So needless to say, you know, now that you know the reason why I'm deciding to do the review today of all days, that's the reason why. So with that being said, let's get into this. But before we get into this, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and while you're over there, if you go ahead and hit that notification bell, so that way you can be notified whenever I put out videos such as this. And if you like my content and you're feeling my content, please give me a thumbs up. It really helped me out. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that share button to let other people know about the content that I put out, that would help me out immensely. And now that we got the politics out the way, let's get into this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this for a second, because this is shrink wrapped, and there's no way that I could do this one hand, because you know I got the one-handed operation situation going on. You know how I do. Let me pause this and unwrap this, and then we'll get into the box. Okay, got it all unwrapped. This is the front of the box, bang, just like so. You know, we're in the middle of COVID season, that's why I got my little mask over there. You know, can't go nowhere without that these days. Side of the box, more artwork, dual dash cam. Other side of the box, here goes some of the information. And the reason why I like this dash cam more than the one that I already have, other than the video quality, is the fact that it has an app, and I don't have to keep constantly pulling the SD card out to review the information, to review the videos. I could download them directly to my phone. This is the back of the box. You know, I could download them directly to my phone via Wi-Fi, so that makes things a lot easier. Like just today, I had to pull the SD card. I mean, on my current dash cam, I can watch the video footage on here, which is great on this screen because it's the whole mirror. So, well, a good portion of the mirror, as you saw before, it's a good portion of the mirror. And so, I mean, but that's a good viewing. That's no different than my phone right now. It's the same screen as on my phone, I would say. But needless to say, if I want to view it on my laptop or something like that, I got to pull the SD card out, transfer it over, blah, blah, blah. You know the gist. So with this right here, because it has its own app, I don't have to do any of that stuff. So let's get into this box. Now that we're at 6 minutes already. One-handed operation, you know how I do. Try to do the best way I can for you. Okay. Nothing else in the box. Pull this up right here. Okay, these are all the quick start guide. Maybe I'll have to read that, but right now I'm not. Looks like, I don't know what this is. Looks like it's pamphlets to tell you how to run this, maybe? No, it looks like it might be some type of screen protector because it's telling me to peel that off. So we'll have to take a look at the unit, then I'll determine what it is. Got some sticky stuff here. Got all your cabling to run it for the front and back. There's your power source right here. Looks like it's mini USB. You know, in this day and age, I thought it would at least be micro. It's not, but you know, I think it should be USB-C, but whatever. Here goes the pry tool to pull back the lip, you know, and stuff, so you can run your wires, which I already, as you see, I already have my wire run from my other camera. And here goes, I don't know what that is, but we'll find out once I get into it. Okay, where's the rear camera? Okay, here, the wire is connected, the long wire that runs to the back is connected to the rear camera. And this is supposed to be a 1080p camera. Let's take it out, take a look at it. And this is a 1080p camera here. And this wire, I think this is about 18 feet of wire, which is more than enough room to run this. And it's just got one connector. Most of them that I've installed already had two connectors, but and a bunch of other stuff here. I know my me holding the camera directly on the things that I'm filming is a little bit hard because, like I said, it's one-handed operation here. And here, and as I was saying that, I had the camera pointed to the left. Okay, here we are. Here goes the actual camera itself. This is the front part, 4K, as you see. Here goes the rear. Okay, now I'm seeing what that other thing is. The other thing, it hooks right here, and I imagine that's what sticks to your windshield if you want to do like a glue it affix to your windshield or whatever have you. But I bought an additional bracket. I bought this separate because I didn't want to stick anything to my windshield, because as you see, this is probably, I'm gonna say this is probably like my 4th or 5th dash cam. I mean, every couple years I like to get a newer one. So I bought this so that way I could do something like this. I'm probably still gonna keep this one in my car just because I like that whole mirror situation, but I'm gonna have this one in front of it to the right, like over here, just out of, like behind the camera, because I don't really need to see the screen of it, because like I said, if I want to see anything, I can just pull up my phone. But that's pretty much what I'm going to do with that. So when I come back in, I'm going to have this all set up. I'm not going to do the whole install portion of it. I mean, I can link you to my video when I did this one, and you can see how to install. They all install the same exact way. So what I'm going to do is when I get this all installed and set up, we're going to come back in and we're going to go over the app and all the other good stuff. So catch you on the flip. All right, we back in. Got the Kingslim all hooked up and connected. Got all my wires run. Like I said before, I'll link in the description down below to another video where I showed you how I run the wires. I mean, I'll probably just show you how I ran the wires, but I won't show you actually running the wires. But I mean, it is what it is. So let's just get into this right now. you have the front interface right here. Right now you see the front of my camera and the rear of my camera right here. If I want to switch views, I just tap that right there, and now we'll switch to the rear of my camera on the main one and the front of my camera on the small one. If I just want one of them, tap it again, and then now it's just the rear view. As you see, a van is passing me by. That's the van right there. And then if I hit it again, I gotta touch the upper right hand corner, and now go with the front view. I got it on autofocus. That's why I keep going in and out. Right now I have the volume on mute. Let me just take that off. Okay, so now it's actually recording what I'm saying. So I'll pull this actual video clip out. Let me lock it to save it. Hit the lock button. Like if you got into an accident or something like that, you press that lock button and then they'll save the video clip. So I'll save this so that way you can actually hear the audio and see the video um, on this particular clip at 3:01. Is it? No, it's not 3:01. It's, oh, my time is wrong. It's actually 2:01, so I gotta adjust the time. As you see right there, upper right hand corner, you see it shows the satellites. This is your actual GPS module right here that's connected to it. So it has picked up satellites. Let's see what happens if I touch that. Does it show? No. Okay, but in the settings, you'll see all that stuff. It's connected to the battery. You got the Wi-Fi right there, which I'm a little bummed out because I thought the Wi-Fi was just like, it's just always connected to Wi-Fi. Like in my vehicle, I have a Wi-Fi hotspot. So it would have been nice if it could have stayed connected to Wi-Fi and then I could just log into my camera at any time that it's powered on. But it's at Wi-Fi actually, so it makes it easier for you to transfer files to your phone. Your phone is connecting to the camera's Wi-Fi hotspot directly, and then you transfer videos that way. Um, then you have this right here, which it goes into your videos if you have on the camera already. Um, Obviously, right here, this is your front normal album, and this is your front urgent album. What that means is that any normal random videos that's just being recorded on the regular on the loop is going into the normal album, and then the urgent album is the, like when I hit that lock puts the videos in the urgent album. Or like if I get into a car accident and it sets off the G sensor, it's going to automatically lock that video and put it in the urgent album. And that goes for the front and the back. They separated. I like how it separated the video so that way you don't got to like fish through and try to figure out which one is which. And these obviously over here any photos that you taking if you decide to take any photos. I'm just going to go into the album real quick, the front normal album, and just hit one of the video clips just so you can see. Right now, it's just I'm gonna go back to when I'm driving. I've been sitting here for a minute. There you go. There's one car is riding by me, so you can see. Video quality is really good. This is in 4K. I have it 4K in the front, but we're gonna see once I take the video clip out and you actually see the difference. It's not gonna be in 4K. I'm only recording this in 1080p 60, but a 4K video is gonna be nice and crispy. So just so you know, let's go back. Upper right hand corner, obviously, you see the little back button. Let's go back again. Check out the rear videos. Same process there. I'm just going to scroll up a little bit just so you can actually see some action. Okay, that's me riding. That's the rear video. See, it's not as crisp as the 4K, obviously, but it's still a good quality video, as you see. That's good quality video. That's me going to ShopRite, backing in, always back into my spots. I'm gonna have to blur out that license plate. Okay, let's come out of there. Let's go into the urgent. Check out the urgent. Now, obviously, the video that I just recorded should be right there. Is there a volume on it? Kind of wanted you to hear. Okay, so I can't seem to find the volume on the camera. Slide up or down or anything like that? No. Well, I'll find the video. Let me just go back for a second. See this one of the other ones. Nope. It's definitely this one right here. Because this is the car that's in front of me right now. So it's definitely this one right here. So okay, so when I pull that video out, it should have volume on it because I did turn the microphone back on. I normally don't like the microphone on just because it's just extra extra storage that it takes up to record video and audio, and also extra processing power. I much rather just focus on just processing the videos that it's capturing instead of the video and audio. Now let's come back out. Did I get any pictures? No pictures. Okay. As you see, there's a little trash can up in there. You can actually. Oh nope. I'm back to the beginning. Now let's go into the options here, just so you can see. This is the option button. Okay, so as you see right there, I have it in 4K, 25 frames per section, 25 frames per second. You have a 2K 30 option, so it's either 4K 25 or 2K 30. I just left it at 4K 25. You can encode it in H.264. Right now it's recording, so I can't change it. So let me come out and stop the video from recording, and then it's gonna show you some more options. Okay. All right. So 4K 25, 2K 30. Okay, H.265 or H.264. Those are two options there. I'm gonna leave it at 265. Speed, you can do the kilometers or miles per hour. Screen dormant 3 minutes. I'm leaving it at 3 minutes. You could change between 1 minute or 3 minutes. I'm doing it at 3 minutes for now. Anti-flicker mode, 60 hertz, and the highest is 60 hertz. It's less. It goes 60 hertz or like 50 hertz. I just left it at 60. Sensitivity, it's either low, medium, or high. I have it at medium. Because obviously, like, let's just say a shopping cart bumps my car. I don't need it to think it's a G sensor and all of a sudden start saving videos and stuff like that. I have it on medium, so that way it will replicate more of a car hitting. Parking off, that's a feature like if you wanted to keep recording while you're oh no, if you're using the rear camera as a parking camera, as like a rear backup camera, you would turn that on, and basically you could run there's an extra wire on there, a red wire that connects directly to your parking light, so that would turn the camera on. So that way, this camera would actually come on every time you put the vehicle in reverse. So I have it off. I'm not using it as a parking camera. I'm just using it as a reverse camera or a rear camera. I should say. Date format. I have a year, month, day. Audio. Right now, my audio is on, so hopefully it's recording all of this. Volume. It's middle. Oh, that's how you turn the volume up. Let's see. Mute, low, middle, high. Okay, so I'm gonna go back after I do all this to see if we can hear it. Loop recording, 3 minutes. I have it set for 3 minutes. You can set it for every 30 seconds, 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. I'm doing 3 minutes. Set time. Right now the time is, it says 13:09. So let's put that to 14:09. Go up, hit OK, or confirm. Okay, so my time should be changed, hopefully. Time zones, I'm GMT -5, that's New York. Time zone, language English, that's to format your SD card, so be careful. GPS info, let's click on that. And basically it's going to show you how many satellites it's connected to. That's a good amount of satellites. Or normally all you need is 3 for triangulation. Obviously the more satellites connected to, the better your location. But you just need a minimum of 3 for triangulation. Hence the word triangle. And then to reset your system, reset all your settings, obviously. And then about, this is just the software version. Okay, nothing else. Let's come back and, oh wait, let's go back and see if we can hear that one video. Still can't hear it. All right, well, when I put the sample up on this at the end of this video, then you should be able to hear it, hopefully. So that's basically the tour of this camera. When I come back in, we're going to do a tour of the app. I'm going to connect to the app, and we're going to do that tour. And then I'm going to throw those video clips on the end. of this video and close this video out. So catch you on the flip. All right, we back in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my dash cam so that way we can go over this app portion of this review. So I'm going to lift the camera so you can see. Okay, here goes the dash cam right here. And basically what you're going to have to do is you have to, first you have to stop the recording. So you have to hit the stop button. Okay, now that it's stopped, you'll see that that lock that was in the middle turned into the Wi-Fi signal. You tap that. And then now it's going to show you, now it turned on the Wi-Fi on the camera. And that's my Wi-Fi information. Obviously, I'm going to blur out the password. And basically from there, what we're going to do is we're going to open up the Roadcam app. And from there, we hit, as you see, it shows the name of my dash cam, that's Dashcam. And I just tap that in the middle. And what's going to happen is it's going to open up my dash cam. And as you see, it's recording. So right now it's recording what's in front. So from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the recording and then I'm going to hit video. And from there, what's happening now, it's populating all the videos that are on the camera, the regular ones that are in loop and then the emergency videos. So I'm just going to fast forward past this until that loads up. Okay, now that we're all loaded up, you see all of my videos here. You see there's a bunch of videos that is recorded since I've had the camera going. And now on the left, obviously you'll see the front view, and on the right you see the rear view. Obviously you see that one's more clear than the other because on the left side, which is the front, is all 4K video, and you see the file size is higher too. And on the right, which is the back, is all 1080p. So each video file, obviously you see is averages around between 170 and like 200 megabytes. And on the right, they're between like 90 and like 170 megabytes. So as you see, there's a lot of videos that's accumulated so far. Wow, that's a lot. That's more than I thought it was. But basically it's probably, and as you can see right here, that's from the 13th. Today's the 18th. So hopefully it probably goes back to, I believe I have either 128 or a 256 gig card in there. So it probably has all the videos since I started this bad boy. Yeah. Yeah. So you're seeing here that it actually breaks up. Okay. Now we're finally at the end. Okay. So October 8th. That's when I first started. October 8th around 2 o'clock. As you see, it's 1400 hours. And then on the right side over here, you have the emergency section, which basically is all the videos that I earmarked as important. So that way, you can, like, in case you get into a car accident or something like that, what you're going to do is you're going to, like I showed you in the other part of the video, you're going to hit that lock button. And that's going to lock that video. And with the way that lock button works is that it actually, it records forward 15 seconds, but also pulls from the previous minute. So let's just say hypothetically you just got into a car accident, right? The first thing you immediately want to do is, after you're sure that you're okay, you want to touch your dash cam and hit that lock button. So that way it'll actually pull that video from the previous minute. Obviously it does it. Obviously this has a G sensor on here. So most likely, depending on how hard the impact is and what sensitivity you have the settings are, whether it's soft, medium, or hard. So it's going to depend on its impact. It'll automatically save that video for you, but in the event that it didn't, you can manually, save it, or, it's being that it's on the loop recording, you're just gonna have to go into the files and look through all the files, and see around about time that you had the recording, and look directly at those files and then pull that particular file. Okay, so now that you see, let's play one. Let me see, what did I save? Okay, I should have had one of me driving. I don't even know where. Oh, this is, here goes the car wash. Let me show you that. Here we go. Okay, front video, car wash. Now there's no sound because I didn't have this. I never had the sound enabled, but you can kind of see how it's, you know, and now keep in mind that this is streaming it from the camera to my phone. So there is going to be a little bit of lag and stuttering. It's not because it, you know, it's just because it's streaming it to my phone. So, but once you download the video, then from there, then it plays regular. So don't think that the video is going to come out stuttering like that. It's just, that's how it's playing from my you know, camera directly to the phone right now. And right in here, it has all the lists, all the clips from that day in this. Once you clip on a clip, it takes all the clips from that particular day and it keeps it all on the screen. So that way you can go back and forth from the clips, you know, from that day. It makes it a little bit easier for you. So that's my rear camera right there, just so you can see. All right, go another one. That's my rear camera. Front camera. As you see, it, you know, as I'm touching the different clips, it's, you know, loading them up pretty fast. So it is a pretty decent connection there. That's me coming out the end. The blowers are blowing. Let's see if I can find that one when we first go in. Okay, this is me going around into the car wash. There you go. Okay. And you can grab the slider here and you could slide forward. If like you want to try to move it forward a little bit, you could do that. Now let's just say that I don't want this entire video. I only want, let's just say I want this section right here to where it's about to go in. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to hit clip. All right, so now what it's doing now, it's opening the video up into the clipping section, and that usually takes about a minute or two for that to load up the video. And then once it does that, you can clip out a 15-second portion of the video, and that's the max amount of time it'll let you clip from. That'll let you clip out of a clip is 15 seconds. Or I mean, at the most 15 seconds. It could be less. Anything from 1 to 15, or I think it's 5 to 15 seconds. It has to be a minimum of 5 seconds, maximum of 15 seconds to clip. So once this loads up, I'll show you that real quick. Okay, so now you see we have the clip loaded. You see the little 2 orange bars on the left-hand side down at the bottom down here. See how I'm moving back and forth so you can see. So that's the part where you're gonna have a clip in, and then you can play the video so that way you see exactly where you want the clip to be. You touch it and then you slide the slide bar to where you want, so that way you have an idea. See, right now I'm at 1 minute and 13 seconds into the clip. Oh, for some reason it's not doing it. Let's try it again. Okay, I know I have to move the slider ahead some. Now, okay, so that makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so now whenever I hit this, it's going to start from that. I'm only going to play that 15 seconds. And you see down at the bottom left-hand side, you see that's where I have to slide at 104 seconds. I mean, 1 minute and 4 seconds. So what I want to do is I want to move the slider forward maybe to 1 minute and 10 seconds. And then see. Because I want to play it right. I want to take the clip right when it's going in. And this looks like it's it. I got it right on the money. So I'm going in. Sorry about that. Let's try it again. I'm gonna move it forward just a little bit more. 1 minute and 15 seconds. Okay, so now it has that clip right there. And it's going to play that 15 seconds up to 1 minute and 30 seconds to where it's going in. And then it'll stop as soon as it's at the end of the clip section. See? That's where it stopped. That's the end of the 15 seconds. Now, if I want that clip, all I have to do is how it says clip, select clip. I have to just hit that check mark, and then it'll start populating that clip, and that's going to take like a minute or so for it to render that particular clip. Okay, now that it rendered that clip, now it's only showing that section of the clip. So now if I hit play, it's only going to play that section. And from there, I have a couple different filters that I could put on it if I want. Brisk, hometown, strong wind, nervous, eagle. I could do any of those clips. Let's do strong wind because it looks kind of orange. So, oh, okay, so that actually plays music. So that's kind of like a theme type clip. Now let's try flip brisk. Oh. K-pop type music. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit none because I don't need any of that crap. But just so you know, whenever you run this clipping, as soon as you do the clip, it automatically saves it to your phone. So this clip is now in my gallery. I just want to show you real quick. If you, kind of what's going on? Okay, pictures today up at the top there. That's the clip that I just made. See, that's the clip that I literally just made. Okay. So now from there, what I could do is I could hit next step, and then that automatically puts it, like if I wanted to like share it to like social media or anything like that, or any other apps or something like that, I can do that directly from there. So that's the clipping portion of it. That's, you know, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into, you can adjust the settings from inside the app just like you do. And when you go back to, when you hit back and you go back to the main screen, it's going to automatically start recording again, which I'm going to stop the recording again. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit the middle camera here, and what that does is it changes it to the back camera, just so you can see. And when I do that, obviously it automatically starts recording again. So I'm going to stop that, switch it back to the front. Again, starts recording again. Stop that. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna hit the little gear icon up there, and basically from there, all the settings that I showed you how to do everything directly on the camera, you could just change all those settings in the app also. See, you have 4K 25 frames, 2K 30 frames, and not gonna just select one of those. Impact sensitivity, you have low, medium, and high. I have it on medium. And that's why I was saying before, depending on what settings you have here and what setting, I mean, and how hard the impact of the accident was is going to determine if the camera automatically saves that clip for you. I have the cyclic record at 3 minutes. You could do 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. The mic, I have the mic off. I could turn the mic on and off right here. As you can see right now, the mic is on, so it's recording my voice. Mic's off. The volume setting, I have the volume setting to high. Screensavers, I have the screensaver set for 3 minutes. You could do either 1 minute, 3 minutes, or off. Format, that's if I want to format the card. Obviously, it's going to make you confirm, and then I would actually format the whole SD card, which I do not want to do that. And if I hit that default settings, it's going to put everything back to default settings. I don't want to do that either. And then the version. This is the version that it has down there. So, yeah, that's pretty much your settings. And the app portion. The app is very simple, and it's straight to the point, and it works. And that's pretty much all you can ask for. Oh, let me see if did I take any photos? Let's see if I have a photo over here. Okay, so there are 2 photos from when I was in a car wash. That's one photo. And you can just slide to the left, and that's the other photo that it took. Just so you know, you can take photos as well. So that pretty much wraps it up. So now if I want to come out of this, basically what I'm going to do is open the camera back up. We're going to go back to the camera right here. We're going to just hit the power button on the side here, and that's going to turn off the Wi-Fi, and then the camera is going to automatically go back into, you know, self recording mode and recording there. And as you see on my screen, the Wi-Fi disconnected because I'm no longer using the app. I could just swipe away from that bad boy, and that's that. And like I showed you before, the app is just doing its own thing right now, just recording as they normally do, front and rear cameras. So so with that being said, this concludes the app portion of the review. Okay, we back in. And so I'm just going to close out the video. But before we close out the video real quick, I just want to show you a couple of these clips that I downloaded from the camera so you can actually see the quality. There's going to be some of the front and rear cameras so you can see the difference between the 4K and the 1080p clips. Okay, now that you saw those clips, I'm going to say my name is Nez, and this has been the impromptu review of the Kingslim dual dash cam the D4 version. This is definitely an awesome camera. As you saw, the quality is really good. The price is not bad. I'll put the links down in the description so you can cop that. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this video, hit that notification bell, all that stuff, yada yada yada. It'll help me out a lot. And definitely cop that. Links will be down in the description down below. And I'm out this piece.